In the Milky Way galaxy, a solar system resides housing the planet Earth. One of the many dwellers is the human species. The Homo sapiens are our primitive species. The origin is still unknown. Found to be evolved from a single organism into complicated, graceful beings. In their earliest of stages, humans have been developing into very intelligent creatures. They have the ability to survive on their own. They live in large groups that are composed of a dominant leader and their followers. While some are hunters, others are gatherers. This primitive form of survival is still used today. But in their own way of survival, they have created problems that greatly threaten their own existence. Humans have been around for 200,000 years, and through this time span, they have learned to adapt to the landscapes of their environment and have evolved the body and mind with knowledge. They settle near large bodies of water where much of the resources are from. With this advantage, they have used it to grow crops, provide food, and build civilizations where they live their everyday life.
I think humans have adapted to Earth by using their resources.
Fossil fuels, we can make like gas for cars, transportation, and then plants and water will help us survive.
Mud skippers kind of are like fish that evolved onto land, and eventually we might have started to grow to become like what we are today.
Well, I think that no one's grown flippers that lives on the coast, so I don't know if we've adapted too well. I think we're pretty much the same. I think our intelligence level maybe has changed a little bit.
It's hard to find a place that you can't see evidence that humans exist.
The average human goes through a basic and daily routine. Hunting and gathering has a different perspective nowadays. Hunting is searching for jobs to get a necessary pay in order to gather their supplies to survive. Their daily life is not 100% based on a survival as before. Now their lives consist of culture. The human species also has a large appetite for entertainment. This mainly revolves around media, music, movies, sports, and etc. Mass media plays an important role in society and how it plays out in the world. The diversity of human race seems infinite, including different ethnicities, religion, sexuality, lifestyle, and culture. Because of these diversities, the human species have conflicts. These conflicts include government, religion, and territory. Greed is constantly an issue which causes war and destruction. Different governments have different ideas on how countries should be ran.
I think it's all up for debate, but I think some humans have caused problems with each other, more or less. We don't take care of each other, we don't look out for one another, we hurt each other, we steal from each other. Globally, I'm not quite sure in terms of environment, the true damage Americans have done, only time will tell.
I think humans are destructive by like polluting and like starting wars with each other and destroying land and hurting innocent people.
These issues might be inevitable that the human race destroys itself. The question of life is still unknown to them. The ultimate question is, where did they come from and where did they go after death?
I'm a Catholic, and I think humans came to be by God created us, and that's just basically my beliefs, but I know that there's a lot of different ones out there.
It's really hard. I haven't really given too much thought because again, I'm more of a technical person, so I kind of like proof. So there's really no proof in the pudding, so I just kind of, it is. I exist and we will continue to exist, and we existed in the past, and I guess that's all I can really think on that, really.
How do I think humans came to be? I'm not sure. I never really thought of it.
Humans are frightened of the question, yet they seek answers. They usually turn to religion and spirituality for an answer, but their justification is based on beliefs. Often, these creatures feel so strongly about their beliefs that they cause more harm than good. Not only are humans destroying themselves, but also the habitat they live in. The way humans are wrecking their environment and taking advantage of what they have is by being irresponsible and destructive. If they continue down this path of carelessness, the world as we know it will cease to exist.
I think humans could avoid destroying themselves by simply learning to give back to nature. We take so much from it and we don't have any real way to give back.
Realizing what they're doing to themselves, to the planet, to society, trying to better themselves in every way, shape, and form.
And maybe as collective as a species, if we start learning how to give back, we might actually become a more peaceful species.
Really, the only way forward for us is to really remember that we're human beings. That the person across the foxhole from us is a human being that we're hurting, or the person that is helping us at the grocery counter is a human being, or the person that's homeless in the park is a human being. That they need our compassion, and they need us to just be human with them.
It all doesn't have to end horrifically. There are ways the human race can have a fighting chance to survive and continue to inhabit this beautiful, unique planet by uniting as one and finding environmentally friendly ways to live. If they can do this, they will increase their chances to save the slowly perishing Earth and themselves. Now the question is, what will you do to better the world?